Hi, everybody. Welcome. Monday night. Everything's all right. 10 hands of bridge to play. So let's go. Actually, it's not. It might not be Monday night wherever you are. I see we're all around the world as usual. A few Kiwis here. And a few spread around. Hello, welcome. 2 diamonds from East. So that is a week 2. So 7 or 8 points, something like that. Good 6-card suit. And I'm not doing anything. Those 5, 3, 3, 2 shapes, they're just not good hands to be leaping in at the 3 level or even the 2 level. So who knows what I mean by a 5, 3, 3, 2 hand. So notice this one's got 5 clubs, 3 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 spades. It's just the generic shape. So 4, 3, 3, 5, 3, 3, 2. And 5, 3, 3, 2s, they're just not so flash. So this is a pass. And kind of, again, I just can't do anything. I don't love defending 3 diamonds, especially seeing North is going to be short in diamonds. I'm saying that because East has shown 6, West has shown 3, probably. I've got 3. So North's got a singleton diamond at most. But what am I going to do? I can't bid anything. North's already passed as the opening bidder, so we just have to let this one go. Now notice Terry is saying 2, 3, 5, 3, which is great. So 2, 3, 5, 3 is the exact shape. So in this case, it's 2 spades, 3 hearts. Well, Terry's going by the way they're displayed. The way I always describe it is by suit order. So for me, I'd call this hand a 2, 3, 3, 5, 2 spades, 3 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 5 clubs. And I just find that a better way to do things. But yeah, putting them in order is good. Anyway, I just got to pass. I just can't do anything. And my lead, I don't know. I'm just going to lead a heart. I'm just going for something safe, really. I could play ace of spades and another spade, hoping to get a rough. Actually, I might do that. Actually, I might play ace of spades and another spade. I'm unlikely to be giving anything away because East, the fact that East bid 2 diamonds showing a weak hand means that she is unlikely to have the king of spades. So leading the ace is not likely to cost me much. Okay, let's go again. Oh, that's interesting. So East had queen 3rd of spades because surely North would have won the spade. So really, is East got queen of spades? So certainly North's got the king of hearts. So, all right, so this is what I'm thinking. I could win the ace of diamonds and play a heart. The thing is that if I win the ace of diamonds and play a heart, North wins the ace of hearts, plays another diamond to her queen and another diamond, then Declare is going to be able to get to draw all my trumps. Whereas if I duck that diamond, win the second diamond and play a heart, then I might be able to get into North's hand quickly enough. So maybe I should just, depends who I think's got the, if East has got the queen of diamonds, then I need to duck this diamond. If North's got the queen of diamonds, then I need to take the ace of diamonds. I know East has got the queen of spades. I think I'm going to duck. I just hope if North's got the Queen of Diamonds, I'm going to look really stupid here. Ah, no. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, he did. Great. All right, so this was no good. So I was hoping that East had the Queen of Diamonds. So what I was going to do was win the second round of diamonds, play a heart. North would get in with the King of Hearts, give me a rough. But now, unfortunately, North had the Queen of Diamonds, the one card I didn't want North to have. So I've messed that up. We're kind of stuck. Okay, well, at least I can... What am I going to do here? I'm just going to win, play a heart. That's so annoying. So what do we reckon East's shape was? Who's got East shape? So East looks like 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, 3 spades, and 2 clubs. So I think East was a 3, 2, 6, 2 shape. So we got no more tricks. Here we go. East was... So what I'm talking about here, let's just talk about those shapes. So generically speaking, East I would call a 6-3-2-2 shape. So 6 spades, a 6-card suit, a 3-card suit, and 2 twos. 6-3-2-2. But the specific shape for me, the way I would describe the East hand, is 3-2-6-2. 3 spades, 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, and 2 clubs. And I find that's just an easier way of... If you always think of the cards that way, there's never any doubt. Halfway through the hand, if you thought, oh yeah, I think East is 3-2-6-2, and halfway through the hand you're wondering, well, what the heck does that even mean? Then you always know it's in that order. Okay, so can you sort of see what I was thinking there? By winning the second round of diamonds, I could trap West on the table, but unfortunately, it was North who had the Queen of Diamonds. So, oh well. All right, 7, 8, 9. That's the pass. All right, what's this shape? Given that we're talking about shapes, generically speaking, my hand is another 5-3-3-2 shape. So there's a 5-card suit, 2 threes, and a 2. Specifically, my hand is a 3-3-2-5 shape. Spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. And so that's a pass. Not going to be... There you go. Heather's perfect. 3 spades, 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, 5 clubs. My lead, I'm going to lead a club. Oh, by the way, I've switched to Ecol today. So that 1-0 trump from East is 12-14. It's 13 on the table. So let's call it 13. West had 3, 4, 5. So that's around about 18. Our side has got around about 22 points. I started with 9. So North started with around about 13, give or take 1. 9 of clubs. Okay, so this looks all pretty good. Looks like East started with King Jack of clubs. That's 4 of her points. That's 8 of her points. That's 11 of her points. So East is running out of points. So the fact that East did not return a club is slightly worrying to me. There's a chance that East has got Jack Dublin of clubs left. So let's play the ace, turn a spade. These clubs can wait. So North's got to have something in hearts still. Yeah, so East did have... The reason North didn't keep playing clubs is because he's got none left. Now, I just don't want anything disastrous to happen in the club suit here, or the heart suit, so I can... Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Great. All right, so just we had to be careful there. So when North played the ace of clubs and the 9 of clubs back and then didn't keep playing clubs, then, sorry, just hide the East-West cards. I can assume that East had those remaining clubs. So it would have been a bad mistake for me to having... What happened when I club to the ace, club East played the king, I played small, North played a spade, which I won the ace. It would have been bad for me to play the queen of clubs at that point. That would have set up the jack and the East hand. So we have to assume that North is not playing another club because he doesn't have another club. So either these clubs have to wait till later, which they did. All right, anyway, okay, that'll make sense. I'm sure you guys got that one. Let's try hand 3, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Now you notice we've got our third 5-3-3-2 shape. Then remember 5-3-3, 5-3-3-2 is the generic shape. This particular one is a 2-5-3-3. 2 spades, 5 hearts, 3 diamonds, 3 clubs. And 5-3-3-2 is one of the common hand shapes. 4-4-3-2 is the most common. 5-3-3-2, 4-3-3-3. SB is saying what's the most common shape? 4-4-3-2 is the most common hand shape. But 4-4-3-2, 5-3-3-2, 4-4-1, 5-4-2-2, there's not that many. There's only half a dozen hand shapes that come up a lot. Obviously, there's others, but there's not that many hand shapes to sort of learn, and I really encourage you to learn them. East-West Vowel, because it just makes it easier. It's like it gives you a vocabulary. It gives you words to use in your head rather than remembering stuff. They're like symbols that represent a hand, Anyway, I'm going to open a rather weird week 2 here. I know I'm supposed to have 6 card suit, but I like the fact that East-West are vulnerable and we're not vulnerable. And it looks like I'm being crazy, but there's 3 opponents and 2 of them, there's not 3 opponents. There's 3 other players at the table and 2 of them are our opponents. So I'm twice as likely to be screwing up the opponents as I am to be screwing up my partner. And okay, this is pretty good. I like this. This has worked out well. And I'm so why am I so thrilled with this? Why am I thinking, oh, this is great. Yeah, I mean, we're going way off. So why am I so happy about it? Well, heck, I mean, the opposition can easily make game. Surely they might be able to make a slam. So opposition, if the opposition had been in 4 spades, what would have we got? A diamond trick? Maybe a club trick? Maybe a heart trick? So maybe we would have got 3 tricks, but the opposition can certainly make game. So I can afford to go 3 off, and we're still profitable. So as long as I can make 7 tricks, 3 off, this should be a good score. It looks like sort of wanna, I think I better let's draw some trumps anyway. I'll just play a heart. Let's try the jack. Typical. Oh, well, didn't matter. Oh, that's interesting. So that's all for King of Hearts. Now, this is interesting. West led the King of Clubs. So East has got the Ace of Clubs, but where's the 10? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, if East had played low there, would I have played the 9? Maybe. Yeah. All right. So East and West, they have, we can rough this. It would have been right to play the 9. East solved my problems by playing the ace, but I think I probably would have played the 9 anyway. So we can pitch, play the Jack of Clubs, throwing away a club, cross over to the Ace of Diamonds, play Queen of Clubs, pitching a diamond, and we are going to end up with 7 tricks, which is all we were needing, right? That's all we needed was 7 tricks. So I'm 3 off, and this should be a good score. How can 3 off be a good score? Because I'm going to be minus 500, and the opposition could have made 620. Look at that. Minus 500, we get a 100% score. Because the opposition could easily have made they could have made 6. East and West make 6 spades. So without okay, so it worked out well. That was a great bid by North, raising my suit to 4 hearts. He's only got 6 points, but he's got good trump support. So lots of trumps for our side. Vulnerability is good for a sacrifice. So well done, North there. And it's great. So you've got to know the scoring. Got to know how the scoring works to take advantage of this stuff. If you're not, I've been saying the same thing for years, haven't I? Learn your shapes, learn how to score. Really. Anyway, 1 club, 1 spade, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is interesting. Dave's saying you need the courage. For sure. Yeah, but I mean, why not just give yourself the courage? You're quite right, Dave. You sort of do need the courage, but just give it to yourself. You don't need anybody to give. You can just decide to give yourself the courage. It's up to you. And yes, I have been reading some existentialism books recently. So yes, you can make your own courage. Anyway, look, I got to double this. I'm not strong enough to bid 2 hearts. Am I? Oh, maybe I am. No, I'm not. I'm not really strong enough to bid 2 hearts because North's bid 1 club. So I'm going to double. and then bid hearts. If I bid 2 hearts, oh shoot. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. My double's supposed to be takeout. My double's a negative double here and North's passed. Okay, so my intention was to double as a negative double and then bid hearts, which would show a weaker hand than bidding hearts immediately. But North's passed. So North at least should have some spades to do this, so it might not be too bad. What am I going to lead? I don't know. I'll lead a heart. Oh, goodness. Oh, what a, wow. Oh my goodness, this has worked out awesomely well. So North was void in hearts. So we're just going to be able to cross rough the first, large number of tricks. So I can rough this, give North a heart rough. I guess I'm going to pitch hearts, I guess. And hearts, hearts again. Rough. That was, oh goodness gracious, it's getting even better. So Queen. How many times? North roughed 3 hearts. So North's only got 1 spade left. So what was East? East had 5 spades, 3 hearts. What do we reckon East had? We know East started with 3 hearts, at least 5 spades, 4 clubs. 4, 3, 1 diamond. Maybe if North's got the singleton king of spades left, then if I play the queen of hearts and North roughs with the king of spades, we get our 2 spade tricks separately. I guess we try that. Just hope North's got the king of spades left. It doesn't. Seven of spades left. Okay. All right. So I think we're done. And East gets 4 tricks. So East, poor old East is 3 off. Okay. Well, there's a brave pass by North on 4 small spades. Worked out okay. Worked out pretty well. But I'm not sure I would have passed 1 spade doubled. I think I probably would have bid 2 diamonds. So, all right, okay, well done, North. Let's try hand 5. 10 high card points, 1 heart pass. So that's an easy 1 spade. But remember, I'm playing Acol, so 4 card majors tonight. That 1 heart only promises a 4 card heart suit. So I can just bid a spade here. 2 hearts. And I'm going to bid 4 hearts. It looks like I've only got 10 points. So it looks like my bid should be 3 hearts, which would show 10 to 12 points. But I've got 10 high card points plus some other good things. So we can't call this hand 10 points. I was talking about this a lot last week. You just can't say, well, this is 10 points, so I'm going to bid it like it's 10 points. It's 10 high card points plus that 3 card heart support. And North almost certainly has 6 hearts, could be 5, but probably 6. And I've got a doubleton diamond. So maybe we can get a diamond rough. So I've got 10 high card points plus an extra source of tricks, maybe with diamond roughs. So too strong, I think, to bid 3 hearts. So I'm going to bid 4 hearts. Yeah, well, North's hand is 5-3-3-2, not super great shape. But the diamond suit's good. Yeah, we're probably off though. We've got 2 diamonds, a spade, and probably a heart to lose. It's a shame. All right, so North's hand, yeah. Okay, I can understand why North would open a heart there. Once again, the 5-3-3-2 is no good for us. Well, there's still a small chance though. We still might make this. We still might make this. If I say cross to the club and finesse the heart, all right, so I think I can now rough that diamond because East doesn't have any. What do I do here? Maybe I play the Queen of Spades. I'm not worried about East has got no trumps left. West has got the last trump. So there's a small chance that if I play the Queen of Diamonds, a diamond, West might rough with the heart. So maybe I should play the Queen of Spades first. Who doubled? Yeah, West doubled. So I think West has got the ace of spades. So I can play a spades to set up the spade suit, win the spade, draw the last trump, cross to the Queen of Clubs, play the King of Spades, throwing my losing diamond, club, and 2 hearts. So a little lucky that West had the Queen and Jack of Hearts. There's all 4 hands. It needed, so dummy was disappointing. Well, I was dummy, but the North hand was disappointing. Couldn't be much worse than a 5-3-3-2, 12 points. That was just absolutely bare minimum. So that wasn't great, but we were lucky because West had the Queen Jack of Hearts. There you go. I'd like to say that you make your own luck, but actually I can't honestly say that in this case. In this case, we just got lucky. Nevertheless, I'm still quite happy with my 4 heart bid, even though it was a lucky make. North's hand is pretty horrible for bidding 1 heart and then 2 hearts. So I think my hand was up to scratch, and North's was only just up to scratch. All right, so 10. Wow, another 5-3-3-2. So this one's a 2-3-3-5. So for Heather and others, I'm sure, plenty of others, you're not alone here, Heather. Heather's saying our own shape's fine, but hard to work out our opponents at the table. Yep, it is. I know, you can't deny it. What have I got there? 12. Just keep going. See, on this one already we've got, so I'm going to pass. But already we're starting to get an idea of the cards anyway. It's not like we magically get the picture straight away. Here we know that West has got at least 5, probably 6 diamonds. Jack, that looks like Doubleton Jack. So West almost certainly started with 6 diamonds. Why am I saying that? Because if East had Jack third of diamonds, then she either would have supported the suit. Here's the bidding. One to trump, two diamonds, two spades. If East had Jack third of diamonds, Jack third, Jack and two other diamonds, she probably would have supported the suit. Secondly, she's led the Jack. If she had Jack and two small ones, she would have led a small one. So I think East has got either started with either one or two diamonds. Therefore, West probably started with 6. Now, there's no guarantee, but that's the most likely distribution of the diamond suit. We're going to find out soon enough. So already, just from the bidding and from the opening lead, we can guess that West had 6 diamonds and East started with 2. What are we going to do there? Queen harm. Let's play the 10. Here's the 9 of diamonds. No point covering that because we'll just play low there. Oh, what am I doing? Well, of course there was a... damn it, blast. I forgot that I played the king on the first round. There was a point in covering that. That was just stupid. What am I doing? Okay, that was just silly. All right, so I should have played the queen. I can't say I meant to play the queen. I should have played the queen. That was just bizarre. All right, so East has got no diamonds left. Oh, that was really dumb. Anyway, all right, so I'll just play the queen. All right, anyway, so ignore my silly play, but all that's happened at the moment is at least we have confirmed, as far as counting goes, that West started with 6 and East started with 2. We're shortly going to find out about the spade suit. Oh, another heart. Blast. 4, 5. All right, let's try the queen this time. And we can draw some trumps. So we drew 3 rounds of trumps and East ruffed once. So oh man, now my head's all messed up. What happened? We were 5, 2, queen of spades. We started with 2, so East started with 4. My head, I've screwed my head up now. West started with 2. West started with 6 diamonds and 2 spades, right? Oh, look at that. We're good to go. How about that? So I end up making it despite my silly play. Then I got myself lost with the counting. So yeah, 2 spades, 6 diamonds. We got that far, and then to be honest, I flummoxed myself. Oh, let's have another go. Sorry, that was a bad example. That was an example of me not counting a hand very well, forgetting that I played the king of diamonds, and that was terrible. I'm going to put my thinking cap on. I got to put my thinking cap on. Right, let's play hand 7. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 high card points. It's pretty good. I think for me, I've only got 14, but I feel like this is too good to open a no trump. So I'm going to open a diamond. I'm not quite the right shape either, but I feel like it's too strong to call 14 with a 5-card suit and the 10 of diamonds. So I'm going to give myself a slight upgrade and pretend this is 15, and bit of no trump the second time round. So I've told North I've got 15 to 17, even though I've only got 14 high card points, but I think my hand's too good to call it 12 to 14. 10, 12, there we go. So 1, 2, 3. 3 heart tricks, probably 5 diamond tricks is 8, ace of spades is 9. Anything that could go wrong, maybe diamonds don't break. So let's play a heart, diamond, spade, diamond, heart. What I'm thinking now is I'd kind of like to try and set up a spade trick. Trying to like to make my queen of spades, but I'm a bit short of entries. So what I want to do here, I think I just want to play a diamond to the ace or queen, play a spade to the queen. The worst thing that can happen is they can play another diamond. Then I play the ace of hearts. Yeah, my entries are a bit of a problem. Maybe I should play a heart now, play a diamond, and then play a spade. I think I'm going to just go this way. I'm just going to play a heart. Just want to make sure I don't get trapped in the wrong hand. Now I can play a spade. Didn't work. Fine. It's too bad. All right, queen of diamonds. So West started with 1 diamond, East started with 4 diamonds. I just could take my tricks, really. I can't afford to do anything flash because I don't want West running that heart suit. Yeah, I just got to take my tricks. 9 tricks. Oh, 10 tricks. Okay, so again, for Heather and others, even if you don't get the full shape on this hand, we know West showed out on the second round of diamonds, and we know East showed out on the third round of hearts. Okay, so that gives us 6 hearts in the West. Let's just do that again. So even without thinking about the full hand, we know that West. Oh, no, I won't do it again. We know that West started with 6 hearts and 1 diamond. So we're almost there with the full hand shape just with those 2 things. So if you can maybe even practice just doing two suits, and then the third will come with a bit more once you get those first 2 now. Let's do that, and let's just not overcomplicate things and just see how easy it is to just do 2 suits. So for that, I'm just going to bid 3 hearts because double and king. 6, 3, 2, ace of clubs. All right, let's see how good we are at 2 suits. And we can guess them. So 6 clubs and 3 clubs. Looks like East has got either 1 club or 2. Oh, sorry, Gus is saying percent on 6 and 7. I wasn't looking. Sorry, Gus. All right, so look, so East has led the ace of clubs. So that's either a singleton or a doubleton. And West also opened a no trump. So we know West has got at least 2 clubs. So already we know that the club suit is either 2-2, West has started with 2 and East started with 2, or West started with 3 and East started with 1. But North had 12, I had 4, that's 16. I think I'm going to, it's a bit messy. Maybe I can sort of want to rough that spade. I could play ace of hearts and a heart to the queen. I think East probably has started with a singleton club. So I sort of want to draw trumps and finesse the club, but that would leave me with 3 spade losers. So I'll just play a spade. Maybe they'll forget to play a club. There goes the club. There goes the heart. So, all right, so West started with 3 clubs and East started with 1. All right, clubs are 3, 1. Which we guessed. The point is that we guessed that at the start. Very important. We can have a good guess right at the start rather than waiting to this point. So all we're doing here is confirming what we already guessed. What happened to 3 rounds of diamonds as well? So probably East probably started with 6 diamonds and West probably started with 3. So I reckon West was... Actually, we can do better than that. All right, let's pause for a second. Let's think that's true. We know for certain that West started with 3 clubs and East started with 1. There's also a pretty good chance that East and West both started with 4 spades each. Why am I saying that? Well, let's look at the bidding. 1 in a trump, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds. Where's the spade suit? Who's got a 5-card spade suit? East doesn't. If East had a 5-card spade suit, she would have bid 2 spades. West doesn't, because if he had a 5-card spade suit, he would have opened 1 spade playing alcohol. So we were missing 8 spades. Neither of the opponents have a 5-card spade suit. So probably East and West started with 4 spades each. So I reckon West started with 4 spades, 3 clubs, probably 3 diamonds, and therefore 3 hearts. That's my guess. And therefore East started probably with 4 spades, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, and 1 club. That's my guess. So we can just draw trumps, and I'm almost certain I've got this right. Oh, so East started with 3 hearts. 4, 2, 4, 3. Really? So East started with 5 diamonds. Okay, so all I've done now is that I've adjusted I started off with a guess that West started with, that West shape was 4, 3, 3, 3. Now I've got that extra information that East actually started with 3 hearts. So I just adjust my picture. So now I know that West started with 4 spades, 2 hearts, 3 clubs, and therefore 4 diamonds. So West must have been 4, 2, 4, 3 shape. Now we can just play club, pitching a spade. And there we have. All right, so West was 4 spades, 2 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 3 clubs. So can you see how that sort of worked? It sort of, I started making guesses, and then as the hand progressed, all I was sort of doing was confirming, or not denying, but I'll call it denying because I can't think of the word. confirming or denying my initial hand guess. So my first guess was that East started with 6 diamonds and West started with 3. And therefore, West started with 3 hearts and East started with 2. But when East showed up with 3 hearts, it wasn't as if I had to start counting all over again. I just slightly adjusted my picture. So my picture of West being 4-3-3-3 shape, just tweaked it so West was 4-2-4-3 shape. And maybe the most interesting thing about that hand was the spade suit. That just because East and West, neither East nor West bid spades, right? Neither East nor West bid spades, and we had 5 of them. Therefore, East and West had 8 of them and weren't bidding them. The only logical explanation was that the spade suit was 4-4. So we kind of guessed our way through most of the hand, and that's really what happens a lot. Allow yourself to guess and just tweak your, adjust your guess as you go. So here is our most common hand shape, the 4-4-3-2 shape, 4 hearts, 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, 2 spades. But in this instance, we call it a 2-4-3-4 shape because spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. Whew. 1-0 trump. Cool. All right, let's do the guess thing again. All right, just guess the diamond suit. Let's just start with the diamonds, and in fact, let's just guess the diamonds and the spades, because spades is sort of this, not exactly the same, but similar to the last idea. We're playing 1-0 trump. Nobody's bid anything. We've only got 5 spades between us. Why aren't the opposition overcalling spades? Well, quite one reason might be that neither of them have a 5-card spade suit. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, I reckon spades, quite not certain, but spades may well be 4-4, 4 in the east hand, 4 in the west hand. West led the king of diamonds, probably his longest suit. So maybe West has got 4 spades and 4 diamonds. That wouldn't be unreasonable. So it wouldn't be bad to say that wouldn't be a bad guess to say that I reckon West started with 4 spades and East started with 4 spades, and I reckon West started with 4 diamonds and East started with 1 diamond. Oh, there you go, Terry. There, Terry, you're reading my mind, Terry, or I'm reading yours. We're connected. Somewhere over the Pacific Ocean, there's a connection thing going on. So yeah, it would be reasonable to guess that spades are 4-4 and diamonds are 4-1. Now, there's nothing wrong with guessing, because if we just take a guess, then we can always adjust our guess later on. So I'm just going to win the ace, play another diamond. Hey, look at that. So we got the diamond suit right. Didn't even have to count it. We just guessed, and we guessed the diamonds were 4-1. That's awesome. And just notice that East has pitched a spade there. So let's play. We're not really in any too much danger here. We can probably win the heart and try and set up a club trick. There's a small danger that someone's going to take all those spades, but given that East has already thrown away a spade, I'm just going to try this. I'm just going to see what happens if can I get a club trick set up in time? It looks like I can. Now, unfortunately, I can't play a club to the 10 because I've got no entry back later. What I can do is I can play 3 rounds of diamonds, throwing spades, then cross back to the jack of clubs. If clubs break, I can take the 4 of clubs and the ace of hearts. So let's play a diamond, which I can win with a 6. There goes another spade from east. So we'll play the jack of diamonds. And there's a club from east. All right, so the clubs are up now. Clubs are running. So I can play a diamond, throwing a spade. Now the clubs are all done. I got the last clubs in my hand. Now the club is a winner. Ace of hearts. And another heart. And the spade suit was 3-5. So we're only 1 card out. And as the hand progressed, it didn't really matter. We didn't have to bother about it. But we guessed the original hand shape was West had 4 diamonds and 3 spades. We're only out by 1 card. So if we'd been noticing and talking about it, we would have tweaked that guess a little bit. But you know, we're in pretty good shape by just by having a guess. That's my point. And the other thing we can say is that so we knew almost immediately that West did have 4 diamonds and East had 1, and we guessed that East and West had 4 spades each. But if anybody was likely to have longer spades, who would it be? Would it have been East or West that we would have guessed had longer spades? Well, it would have been East, right? Because if West has got 4 diamonds and East has got 1, the spades are more likely, the long spades are more likely to be with East rather than West. So, you know, our guessing might have been, if we thought it through more, we would have said, well, we're pretty sure diamonds are 4-1. We think that spades are likely to be 4-4, but if they're not 4-4, then maybe they're 3 with West and 5 with East, given what we know about the diamond suit. So again, it's not like it's nothing's set in stone, but by guessing and then adjusting our guess, we can often get pretty close. All right, last hand, and we're vulnerable this time, so I'm not going to do anything silly like, well, silly's the wrong word, but I'm not going to make an aggressive weak 2 bid on a 5-card suit because the vulnerability is wrong. So I just got to pass. And I'm just going to pass again. I mean, I could bid 2 spades, but the problem with bidding 2 spades is that maybe it's a misfit. I don't want to get too high. I'm quite happy playing in 2 hearts. Yeah. I mean, 2 spades might have been better, but I guarantee if I had bid 2 spades, North would have done something else and we would have just got too high, whatever I did. So I'm really quite happy playing in 2 hearts. All right, so let's, I don't know, let's just guess that. Let's just make a couple of guesses. Let's just guess the whole hand, right? I'm going to guess that East led a diamond, so that's probably her longest suit. Diamond's a 3-3, so I reckon I'm going to guess, and you do this as well. Nothing right or wrong, but I would say I'm going to call East 4 diamonds and West 3, just because of the lead. Spades, we've got 7 of them. They've got nobody bid spades, so I don't know. I'm going to call spades 3-3. Maybe, I reckon I'm going to guess that West is started with 3 spades, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 3 clubs. All right, so I'm going to guess that West is 3-4-3-3 shape, and that East is 3-3. Sorry. West is 3-4-3-3. East is 3. What did I say? 3. Yeah, West. My guess is West is 3-4-3-3, and East is 3-3-4-3. 3-4-3-3 and 3-3. Excuse me. 3-4-3-3, and East is 3-3-4-3. That'll do. So let's just win. Spade. Heart. Diamond, spade. Spade, heart. Maybe we can play a spade now. West might make a mistake and play the ace. So let's just play a spade. Nope, no such luck. All right, I'm just going to play some trumps. King. Club doesn't matter too much. Heart. I'm going to adjust my guess. So West played the Queen of Diamonds. He might be unblocking. He might be unblocking the diamond suit, but it's maybe I might change my guess into West having a doubleton diamond. So maybe West was 3-4-2-4 shape, maybe. Maybe I can, if I play Queen of Spades, yeah, I can't really. I'm just going to play another diamond. I don't think it matters what I do. Oh, well, that's good. So West ruffed with the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so all right. So West made a mistake there by ruffing with the Queen of Hearts, which is great. But also it is now confirmed that West started with a 4-card heart suit and a doubleton diamond. All right, we know West started with 4 hearts now, and we know West started with a doubleton diamond, and so we know East, excuse me, started with 3 hearts, and East started with 5 diamonds. Now, am I going to be brave and finesse the spade? What did West have? Let's think this through. We don't know what happened to the spade. So West had the Queen of Diamonds, the Ace of Spades, that's 6. Queen of Hearts, that's 8. East has got at least one of the club honours, 9, 11, 12. East has got at least one of the club honours because if West had King, Queen, Jack of clubs, he would have led the King, not the 4. Maybe even if West had King, Queen of clubs, he would have led the King. So I reckon West started with Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds is 4, Ace of Spades is 8, 9 to 11, 12. I still can't tell whether the Jack of Spades is, which is frustrating. Queen of clubs, really? So did West have King, Queen of clubs? King, Queen of clubs, Ace of Spades, Queen of Hearts, Queen of Diamonds. 2 points in hearts, 2 points in diamonds is 4. Ace of spades is 12. Hang on, what did I say? 8, sorry. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I still can't tell where the jack of spades is. I still can't tell. Well, West has only got, I'm going to get that spade back even if I play low there, because West has got no diamonds left, no hearts left, 1 club at the most. So even if this loses, I'm still going to get it back. I spent the whole hand thinking the ace of spades had gone. It's funny. I confess, at the end there, right through the hand, I spent the whole hand thinking that the ace of spades had gone. I forgot the ace of spades was still out. Oh my God. Anyway, look, so let's forget that. There was some dreadful play tonight. I'm going to put my thinking cap on backwards or something to make me some shocking play by me tonight and forgetting some stuff. But ignoring that, look at what we did on the opening lead. My guess was that West started with 3 spades, 4 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 3 clubs. That was my guess, based on the fact that East led a diamond, nobody had bid spades, and all the rest of it. And I was only out by 1 card. Right, so remember my guess was West was 3-4-3-3 shape, and when it turned out that East had, when we figured out that East had 5 diamonds, I only have to adjust that initial guess by 1 card to get the right shape. But man, I just tricks. I need a new cap. I need a new thinking cap. Thank you, everybody. That's a younger version of me would have been embarrassed about my poor play, but that's one good thing about getting old. It doesn't matter so much anymore, does it? All right. Thanks, everyone. See you next week. Hope you found that counting stuff useful, and I'll see you next week. Night all. Bye-bye.